The Political Development of American Debt Relief by Emily Zachin and Chloe N. Thurston. Published by the University of Chicago Press. Preface. The mortgage mill grinds on. In October 1895, Charles K. Holliday announced his candidacy for Chief Justice of the Kansas Supreme Court. Holliday was the son of a wealthy railroad tycoon, but he made it clear that he was the people's candidate. Mortgage foreclosures had devastated blameless Kansans, he declared. Crop prices had fallen, and debtors had been pushed to the wall by Eastern loan companies. Yet the legal machinery of debt collection continued to operate. The mortgage mill grinds on, he proclaimed, and the poor devil caught between the upper and nether millstone is crushed, worse than crushed, he is ruined for life. Holliday pledged that he would attend to debtors' needs from the bench. Holliday was appealing to the farmers of the state, who had long made debt relief a central feature of their movement. By the 1890s, Kansas farmers were well organized, active in politics, and devoted to the cause of debt relief. In 1888, when widespread crop failures plunged the state's farmers into debt, the Kansas chapter of Farmers Alliance called on the governor to convene a special session of the legislature to enact an emergency debt relief law. When that didn't work, the Farmers Alliance elected its own slate of representatives to the state legislature, promising that one of its first acts would be passage of a debt relief statute. By 1893, the state legislature passed 2 emergency debt relief laws. Kansas was not alone in trying to protect overindebted farmers. Throughout the 19th century, states passed a variety of laws to protect borrowers from ruin, and overindebted farmers described themselves as victims, not only of nature, but also of greedy lenders and corrupt politicians. Congress, too, passed a series of bankruptcy laws, and by the end of the 19th century, it had created a Bankruptcy Act devoted in large part to granting overburdened debtors a fresh start. Nearly 70 years later, in 1966, Julius Hobson, a community leader in Washington, D.C., and William Higgs, an attorney, pointed optimistically to this 19th-century regime of legal debt relief. In a manifesto addressed to Black Power advocates, they explained that there was already a set of laws enacted during the populist period to free the poor from oppressive debt imposed upon them through usury and exploitation by the rich. These laws, they declared, had been scarcely touched by America's poor black people, who remain largely ignorant of this powerful self-help weapon within their reach. By the 1960s, credit in urban areas was widely recognized as exploitative.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?